Welcome to Levi Stadium for this matchup between the 1-5 Oakland Raiders and the 4-2 San Francisco 49ers. It's Brady Johns taking on Derek Carr from Santa Clara, California. Elgin Armstead is back, and Brady Johns is on a short leash at 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 7 picks. Reid and Aaron Lynch are still out. Alex Boone and his replacement Felix Grant are both out as well. And Le'Veon Duncan was injured last week, which means he's sitting on the sideline. For the Raiders, Emmanuel Sanders. That's a big one. Ryan Clady and Brendan Oliver are all out, so that means their starting running back will be split between Andre Williams and Deontay Jackson. The kick from Nick Folk to Duke Johnson Jr. means we are underway, as that's a return from the 3. Johnson with a cut. Duke Johnson getting out to the 32-yard line. That's a pickup of about 29 yards. That's going to be a great starting field position for the 49ers. And here comes Brady Johns. 61.4%, 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 7 picks thus far on the season. We start things off from the 32, and the 49ers go Wildcat. Jamal Alden and Elgin Armstead. It's a jet sweep to Armstead, and Elgin Armstead gets to the edge and picks up 9 to start things off. This is going to be fun having these two running backs together. 2nd and 1, handoff Jamal Alden, and C.O. Moore snuffs it out. Josh Wells has his hands full on that left side with Aldon Smith. Handoff Alden. Jamal Alden with a cut out to midfield, but there is a flag thrown and it's coming back. It's going to be against T.J. Clemmings, a hold on the right side, and that is going to well off the play, and that's going to be a huge penalty. 3rd and 10 from the 31-yard line. Johns. McLean pocket throws to Martavis Bryant. Good coverage downfield in man coverage. That's a pickup of only 3, and Marquette King will have to punt it away against his former team to start this ball game off. The return is Deontay Jackson, and Jackson takes a shot from Jaquiski Tart. And the Raiders will start off from their own 22-yard line. Here comes Derek Carr, who's had an absolutely pitiful season. 53%, 1,100 yards, 1 touchdown, to 7 interceptions. He's on the verge of losing his starting job. He needs to pick things up. 1st and 10. Dallas Austin off the edge. He's got a tackle for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Carr working from the shotgun. He's going to try to escape. Malcolm Jenkins chasing him down. And Derek Carr will pick up only 1. 3rd and 12 from the 20-yard line. They come out empty. Carr drops back, looks around, throws it underneath to Jason Ivory. He's not going anywhere. That's a pickup of only 5. That's going to be a Brandon Fields punt to Antonio Moody. Punt to Moody as he's going to return it from his own 14-yard line. Moody cuts left and breaks right. Antonio Moody has running room. Antonio Moody around the edge. Moody down the sideline. And he is gone. 86 yards for the touchdown. And it's 7-0 San Francisco. Oakland trying to answer back. Handoff Jackson. And he's met immediately by Najee Simon, filling in for Aaron Lynch. 3rd and 14 from the 31-yard line. 3 wide, 4 Carr working out of the shotgun. He's going to look around, and he's going to be sacked. Mike Daniels discarded Rodney Hudson. That's another punt away for the Raiders. 2nd and 11, Nate Hill in motion. Brady Johns is going to roll out to his left. Johns doesn't see anybody open, so he's going to take it himself and pick up 4 as he dips out of bounds to avoid a hit. 3rd and 8 from the 35-yard line. 4 wide. Johns looks left, fires it to Nate Hill. Hill has the reception down the sideline, and he is gone. Nate Hill blows past Sean Mason, and that is a huge touchdown. Watch it one more time. Outside release on the press, and a perfect bullet pass from Brady Johns. Only place Nate Hill can make a play and Mason couldn't. Perfect location and it's now 13-0. Point after is good, and there's a flag thrown. They're actually going to get the Raiders on roughing the kicker. So you guys would get a kick out of seeing that. Ha! But it's on Khalil Mack, so we're going to be kicking away from midfield. So after the touchback, the Raiders need to put some points on the board as they're down 2 scores in the first quarter already. Play action fake for Carr, feels the heat, throws for Stedman Bailey. Great throw from Derek Carr in a tight window to pick up the first past midfield. 1st and 10 from the 41. Carr looking around, throws for Amari Cooper. Working against Darius Motes, he'll pick up 9. I formation, 2 tight ends set for the Raiders. Hand off Deontay Jackson, and Jackson powers his way forward. That's enough for the first. 1st and 10 from the 30, draw to Jackson, and Jackson is swarmed. Carey, Simon, Austin, all 3 linebackers in on the tackle for a loss. 2nd and 12, right back on the ground, this time to Andre Williams, and he's wrapped up by Jamal McNeal after a gain of 7. 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line. Start of the second quarter of play. Carr looks around, throws, finds Austin Safarian-Jenkins, who voids the hit from Malcolm Jenkins and picks up the first through the air. 1st and 10, draw to Deontay, and Deontay Jackson's only getting 3. 4 wide for the Raiders. Inside give to Jackson, and he's met by Elgin Armstead. Forward progress is stopped. A loss of 3, and we're back to square one. It's 3rd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Carr, play action fake, under siege, throws, and hits off the upright, no good. And they're going to have to kick the field goal. Fulk from dead center from 32 yards out. It is up and it is true, and it's 14-3. San Francisco maintains a 2-score lead. 3rd and 1 for the 49ers from the 32-yard line. Handoff Jamal Alden. Alden has running room. And Jamal Alden with 18 yards gashing up the middle. Elgin Armstead in. 1st and 10 from midfield. Handoff Armstead. Armstead with a hard cut to get away from C.O. Moore. 2nd and 6. Armstead with another little jump cut. This time behind the line of scrimmage. Picks up 3 more. 3rd and 3. From the 43-yard line. Johns, quick pass to the sideline, finds Nate Hill in front of Sam Shields. He's a perfect 4 for 4 to start things off. 2nd and 8 from the 30. It's a draw to Jamal Alden. Alden trying to run through the defense. He's not going to get too much, but it sets up a 3rd and 3 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide for the 49ers. Johns looks over the middle, fires it to Kris Arnold, and Arnold is met by 2 Raiders defenders, but they're in the red zone and pretty much inside the 10. It's a pitch to Jamal Alden, speed to the edge, he is in, it's 21-3. The 49ers are dominating this ball game. 1st and 10 for Derek Carr and the Raiders. They come out 4 wide, low snap, hand off Jackson, it's a fumble! It's recovered by Carr. But what a shot from Jawan Carey to Deontay Jackson. Andre Williams is in. 2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line. Inside give to Williams. Breaks a tackle from Austin. Breaks a tackle from Jenkins. Runs through Tart and picks up 7.5. 3rd and inches from the 44. Back to Williams. Breaks the tackle, but is met by a sea of red. Stopped inches shy of the first. And they're going to punt it away, and the 49ers will take an 18-point lead with them in the bank to the half. It has been a dominant first half in every stage of the game for the 49ers. A punt return touchdown, attack through the air, a rushing touchdown. It's all been working. They're averaging 8.7 yards per play in comparison to the Raiders' 3.8 against a smothering 49ers defense. We're going to jump right into the second half of play here, as the Raiders do start out with the football. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Inside give to Andre Williams. Williams met by Carey and company. And he stops shy of the first. 3rd and 3 from the 27. Carr drops back. Looks over the middle. Throws for Jason Morrow. And it's broken up. Tyler Gordon dislodging that pass. But Amaro probably would have dropped it all on his own anyway. 3rd and 1. Hand off Alden. Jamal Alden 5 more yards, 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown thus far in the ballgame. Facing a very good defensive line, he's still putting up good numbers. 1st and 10. Brady Johns is going to roll out, and he's going to take off with it. One-on-one in the open field. Brady Johns with a move to get away from Gerald Hodges. And that's a huge first down of about 28. 1st and 10 from the 32. Play action fake. Johns looks around. Doesn't see anybody open. He missed Bernie Lauderdale. Actually, that was Terrence Harper downfield. Maybe that's why he didn't throw it. That's a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 from the 23. Adjusting the play at the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Johns is going to drop back. Looks, throws for Clive Walford. The former Raider picks up 4 in his 4th season out of Miami. I know, time flies. 1st and 10 from the 19. Pass complete to Kris Arnold. And Kris Arnold is in. Touchdown Niners once again. He got away from E.J. Gaines. And the 49ers are up by 25 points. 2nd and 5 from the 25 with 7:35 left. Carr looking around, throws, and it's intercepted! Jaquiski Tartt takes it to the house. Touchdown Niners. The route is even further on, as that was intended for Stedman Bailey. Tartt played it perfectly. Carr's 8th interception of the season, and it's 35-3. 3rd and 11 from the 29-yard line. The Raiders need a first down here. I mean, this game's pretty much all but over, but it will be actually over if they don't get it. He airs it deep for B.J. Taylor, and Taylor hauls it in over Jamal McNeal and company. A pickup of 34 yards, and the Raiders have a sliver of hope. And it's gone as Paul Kruger gets into the backfield, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 from the 39. Carr throws to Andre Williams in the flat. And Andre Williams has a first down and more as he accelerated around the edge and got away from Christian Kirksey. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Carr drops back, throws in the flat to Williams. It's a foot race, and Andre Williams is in. Touchdown Raiders. Carr's 2nd touchdown pass of the season in his 7th game played. After a pitch to Elgin Armstead, he's not going very far on 4 carries, 21 yards. 3rd and 8 from the 26-yard line. Johns in the shotgun. Play action fake. Looks, throws for Nate Hill. Hill has running room. Turns on the Jets. Nate Hill down the sideline. He's going to strut his stuff and is in. Touchdown Niners, but there's a flag thrown. And they're going to get Kris Arnold on a completely unnecessary block in the back right in front of the goal line on E.J. Gaines. That's going to nullify the touchdown and the reception in terms of Madden stats, but in terms of real-life stats, that's a first down and a huge catch and run that was called back. So, I don't know exactly the terminology, but I'm counting that as a catch and run from Nate Hill. 3rd and 5 from the 11. Johns is going to roll out to his right, and he's sacked. James Branch got to him. They're going to kick a field goal to make it 38-10, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the day for most of the offensive starters and a very good amount of the defensive ones. 3rd and 6 from the 48-yard line. Carr in the shotgun. This is all about pride. Goes up the middle to Jace Amaro. Amaro has the first into 49ers territory as Carr is approaching 200 yards on the ball game. 1st and 5. Carr goes down. Tank Carradine in on the sack. 2nd and 14 from the 31-yard line. Carr looking around. Throws for Ivory. Once again, it's broken up, this time by Brandon Boykin. 3rd and 14 from the 31. Carr. Pass to Ivory. Gets away from Heath Jackson. And Ivory down to the 2. Just a case of missed tackling by Jackson. That'll give the Raiders a little bit more life. 2nd and goal from the 3. I formation. Lead block is Marcel Reese. And Deontay Jackson is in. Touchdown Raiders. It is now 38-17. Mack Kenny is in. Kenny fires it off. Play action to Jawan Mason. A pickup of 25. What a pass from Mack Kenny. Brady Johns is going to end the game 9 for 9 with 152 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a perfect 158.3 passer rating. On 2nd and 6, it's a short pass underneath to Clive Walford. It's a pick of about 5. 3rd and 1 from the 43. Kenny, play action fake, drops back, throws for Jawan Mason, who falls. Jawan Mason could have gone the distance, but that's still a big 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, handoff Duke Johnson. And Duke Johnson tries to make a cut. He'll pick up 4 on the ground. 2nd and 6 from the 16-yard line. Elgin Armstead is in. Kenny, play action fake, throws off his back foot, and it's caught by Jawan Mason. Touchdown 49ers. Watch it one more time. A very impressive throw by Mack Kenny. Completely off balance, fading away. Still put enough on it to get it to Mason, and it's 45 to now 24. As they got one more touchdown, so Derek Carr will end the game with 3 touchdowns on the season, as Elgin Armstead on the toss takes it into the end zone for the score. It is now 52 to 24, and the Raiders, pretty much they're just trying to get anything going now. 2nd and 5 from the 44, pass is deflected and picked off! Tyler Gordon on the tip drill to himself, and that will be your ball game. Final score is 52 to 24. The 49ers rout the Raiders in San Francisco, the Battle by the Bay, and they improve to 5-2 as they head into the bye week. The Oakland Raiders fall to 1-6. They have been absolutely pitiful this season, and it's carried over into this week. Both Mack Kenny and Brady Johns combine 14 for 14, 3 passing touchdowns, 158.3 passer rating. Absolutely phenomenal performance by both quarterbacks. Obviously, Brady Johns added another element to his game with the run game. But all in all, it was a great performance. Carr ended 20 for 32, 323, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and a fumble. Brady Johns, 157. Jamal Alden, 15 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. It's too bad that Kris Arnold ruined Nate Hill's 2nd touchdown of the game. Jawan Carey, 7 tackles, 2 for a loss, a sack, and a forced fumble led the way on defense. Carl Davis has been traded right before the trade deadline for a 4th-round pick from the Jets, which means that we now have a 1st, a 2nd, 2 4ths, 4 5ths, a 6th, and a 7th in this year's draft. No 3rd-round pick, but we do have an extra 2nd yet next year from the Houston Texans. Le'Veon Duncan will be out a little bit longer, but Boone is back and we'll have Felix Grant for next week as well. We have a bye week, and Bryce Petty and the Texans lost again, this time to the Eagles. Unfortunately, though, there is something that's a little bit concerning from this game. Take a look at Bryce Petty's stats. Take a look who else got snaps. Austin Davis got some snaps in this game. Petty 237, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Yeah. Bryce Petty dislocated his ankle and will miss the next 4 weeks. The poor guy just can't stay healthy. By the way, in the next episode, I will be doing the news for the bye week and up until week 11 we face the Seahawks, so keep that in mind. But here's Petty's season-by-season stats. He's been such a good player for every season, but he just can't stay healthy. It's really quite sad. And 85 touchdowns with 30 interceptions, that's 2.12 touchdowns per game. Or touchdown to interception ratio. That's insane. Peace.